My name is Sunny Atwal. My favorite candy is Sour Skittles, and I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana. I'm the producer for the distinguished Desis. You're about to watch a satirical news show alongside sketch comedy with an all South Asian identifying cast. So please buckle in and enjoy the start of a magnificent journey.
Hi, welcome to Distinguished Desis. My name is Saif.
And I'm Nadia, and here's this week's top stories.
Tom Hanks says he'll get the COVID-19 vaccine publicly. For once this year, a white man will be publicly shot.
A United Airlines flight suffered engine failure, and by failure, I mean the engine exploded and caught on fire. Notably, it's the first time hundreds of people have described United Airlines with the fire emoji.
A reboot for A Little House on the Prairie is in development. The show looks to fix Hollywood's diversity problem by featuring a wide array of white people.
Donald Trump is going to speak at CPAC, and we here at Distinguished Desis, as serious journalists, will have a correspondent there to report on it.
In other news, scientists...
Just kidding! No, we're not! Sugar Aldo, that guy is banned from Twitter. Why would anyone hear him talk again?
Scientists are working on a new therapy to delay death. It's called being single.
2 women in Florida dressed as grannies in an effort to get the vaccine. For the first time ever, Florida man can rest easy.
Former actress Amanda Bynes is now officially a rapper. Her rap name? A Man That Rhymes.
She's a woman.
A Man That Rhymes.
Tiger Woods was calm and lucid after a car crash earlier this week. Interestingly, his car had less damage than the time his wife caught him fucking other women.
Monogamy. Poland is set to introduce retirement benefits for police dogs. I, for one, think it's absurd to... Who's a good dog? Who's a good dog? Who wants a 401k? You want a 401k? You get a 401k. Okay.
The pandemic has caused price spikes for Pokemon cards. Well, you all know who you can blame for not being able to sell that Charizard for $300,000 right now. Damn it! 10-year-old Nadia, why didn't you get that damn Charizard card? You would have $300,000 now. Should have stolen it from Jessica.
Okay, all right. Well, now we move on to our Desi correspondent, Sunny, who has some news on the farmers' protest going on in India. Sunny?
With the farmers' protest happening in India, I started to get anxious about what I was going to say to people when they asked me for my opinion.
Hey, what's going on with the protests in India?
I don't actually know.
But aren't you, like, Indian?
I was terrified.
I mean, like, you are, right?
So I decided to sit down with a law friend of mine and educate myself.
My name's Golmul Jahan. All my friends call me Coco, and I'm a law student. I'm studying to be a civil rights attorney.
And you know, I only order like DoorDash and Grubhub food. I don't understand why I need to worry about farmers in India. There's no way that can affect my life, right?
It affects your life. Of course it does. India is supposedly a democracy, and they pass these laws that affect millions of people without voting, without getting the opinions of the farmer union leaders. They didn't ask anybody. They just passed them and didn't realize the negative impact. Lower middle class and lower class that are going to be impacted at a huge rate. Right now, the social media campaign is what is shedding so much light on what's going on. Rihanna, Greta Thunberg, Mina Harris, Kyle Kuzma, I could keep going. These people learned from Twitter. But I thought it was time for everyone to come together, sit down, and learn what's going on. The protest is going to be in Celebration Plaza Amphitheater, March 6th, 11 to 3. And I wanted the youth to learn the long-term consequences if we don't get this repealed.
Yeah, like my parents escaped all of that so that I could be here eating hot Cheetos and playing on my Xbox. And
Right.
I think by doing that, I'm really fulfilling my parents' dreams.
Right, which you're not, but you know.
Sunny Atwal, Distinguished Desi.
In Jesus' name, I, Mother Teresa, symbol of goodness and charity, accept the Nobel Peace Prize. Let us thank our very beautiful God for this very beautiful occasion where we can proclaim the joy of spreading peace, the joy of loving one another, and the joy acknowledging that the poorest of the poor are so gross, but we love anyway. What? I cannot say poor people are gross in my speech? They are gross. They were terrible in their previous life and now they're punished with grossness. You are Vatican advisors, okay? You don't spend any time with poors, but I do. And I'm telling you, poor people, they are covered with maggots, bad choices, and stink. But like I say, we must forgive their dirty poorness and heal them with a warm, tight, long, almost too long hug from Jesus, wearing a fuzzy sweater and no shirt. Look, I did doodle in my notes. You know why his arms are outstretched? Because he wants to hug you. I tell these animals, let him hug you. But you know, so many of these poors are not even Christian, don't want to be. So right before they die, and oh my God, they die all the time, always dying, these poors. Right before they die, I tell my nuns, throw a little holy splish splash on them. And now, instead of burning in the fires of hell, they get to meet sweet Jesus's soft, wet, sensual, pillowy kisses in heaven. Can you believe they protest these baptisms? I'm sending them on a journey to sweet kisses they don't even deserve. And I'm the bad guy? What? I have to take out all the parts about the kiss. The kisses are the best part. Look at this. That's me kissing.
Good evening, everybody. This is Nivedita Kulkarni, and this is your goddamn news. The allegations against Joss Whedon keep piling up, surprising everyone in Hollywood, except for those of us who thought that maybe sexualizing teenagers fighting equally sexualized vampires was not a great idea. I didn't think so. All the recent tech giants, including Apple, Amazon, and Google, made recent moves to ban the app Parlay, and they were applauded for their integrity and their commitment to justice. Just kidding. It's back. Meghan Markle and Prince Harry have agreed to an interview with Oprah. Meghan will be discussing her new book, How to Become a Successful Voice Actor, a 6-year, 27-part plan that involves marrying a prince. A COVID passport is in the works, which would require all citizens to show proof of vaccination before traveling. But don't worry, it definitely won't be used to track minorities, unfairly target minorities, keep minorities in places, or keep them out of places. It definitely won't. Asian American communities have faced a surge in hate crimes against them in recent days. No one's to say who's to blame for this spike in crimes except for Me. It was me, Donald J. Trump. I coined the term Kung Flu, China virus, Japan virus. It's so funny. It was me, Donald Trump. I did it. That was a great Trump. I'm Nivedita Kulkarni, and this has been your goddamn news. Really? Like, that's the news? That's what's happening? Come on. That sucks.
Okay, Jessica, you got this. You are the #1 millennial on TikTok. You can teach this class. I've got over 100 TikTok followers. With that, I've made over 10 TikTok videos. I've also got experience on LinkedIn, Friendster, MySpace, Facebook, Vine, Instagram, Snapchat. And I've got over 4 steps I'm gonna share with you today. Step 1, lighting is important. Step 2, good content is key. Yeah. Step 3, inspire your followers. Step 4, have a great attitude.
My God, I don't want to turn 30.
So if you like what you saw, make sure you sign up for my Millennials on TikTok masterclass. It's your girl Jessica, and we are... Jessica, that's not how you turn it off. No, it's not? That's not how...
Welcome back to your favorite news anchors for Distinguished Desis. My name is Saif.
And I'm Nadia.
Here are more of this week's top stories.
Pfizer, Moderna, and Johnson & Johnson have pledged 240 million doses of vaccines by the end of March. Federal and state governments have pledged to distribute and administer them by the time I pay off my student loans.
Earlier this week, NASA's Perseverance rover landed on Mars. Its first transmission? Houston, you have a problem.
Government scientists have successfully tested a solar panel designed to send electricity from space back to any point on Earth. You were a bully to any of those scientists. Make your last rites now.
Christians, Muslims, and Jews will all share a new faith center opening in Berlin. What a beautiful message of unity for all 3 religions to come together and say, Hindus aren't welcome.
Betty White is definitely still alive.
And anything else, Nadia?
No.
Okay. Charges have been dropped against a black man who was just walking on a Texas street. His crime? Doing something his senator wouldn't do.
Noted Epstein associate and girlfriend Ghislaine Maxwell offered to renounce her UK and French citizenships if she could be released on bail. The UK said, you can keep her.
Strippers are unhappy with Netflix's new pole dancing documentary. Netflix didn't cover how unreliable the poles can be.
According to Southern Poverty Law Center, at least 160 Confederate symbols were taken down last year, out of 2,000. History is written by the victors. Our historians are just procrastinating.
Piers Morgan has been accused of bullying by 1,200 UK TV workers. I guess he didn't get along with his peers. Morgan.
In Sao Paulo, Brazil, a new business is open where you can vent your frustrations. Like about Charizard. Why did I not get a Charizard card?
Okay, Nadia, we have real news.
$300,000!
All right. A college in Portland, Oregon is offering students of color free tuition. I, for one, think it's not fair that... Who's a cute person of color? Oh, who wants free tuition? You want free tuition? Okay, you get free tuition. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And now it's time for Shravan's Movie Corner.
Hey everyone, welcome to Shravan's Movie Corner, where I talk about a movie, a TV show, or a Zoom play. Zoom, zoom, zoom! But since this is the first of its kind, let's take a moment to honor the dying movie theater. All you AMCs, Regals, Cinemarks, Landmarks, Draft Houses, and all you smaller ones, indie ones, and dollar cinemas. You guys are all in the same boat. Theaters, we see you. We hear you. We feel you. When we get through these trying times, we're gonna do it together. I'll be back in you soon.
You've got a sick mind!
Sitting on those recliners, eating the popcorn. So today I'm gonna focus on WandaVision, the first 4 episodes, because that's all I've seen so far. And to be frank, the first 3 episodes are a little slow. We're got a lot of that world building going on, you know, setting the stage that this is a couple in the 1950s and they're in a sitcom. We're introduced to some fun characters and some fun relationships, kind of like Vision and his co-workers.
Gee willikers, that was fast!
We got Wanda and her country club women.
And I want you to
and, all those great things, but we're an audience that is largely confused about what the heck is going on. You know, why are these characters existing in this world? What are they doing? Why are we watching them? Where's the conflict? All of the things that are generally important for us to know about a cast of characters isn't quite present. And since we don't get those answers in the first few episodes of WandaVision, we're kind of forced to watch another show alongside it, because we're at that level of boredom. In fact, I tuned into episode 1 of that chess show. It's the one with the orange-haired girl with the bob cut. Queen. It's a reference to checkers. A fantastic show, by the way, 10 out of 10. It's very good. It delves into the history of backgammon and how it got its start in ancient Russia. And since we all know from current events, we know that the Russians are excellent Mancala players. But then, the last few minutes of Wanda episode 3 and episode 4 hit a home run. We're introduced to some great new characters like Monica, Detective Jimmy Woo, the hero of Endgame, the guy who destroyed 3 of the 6 Arkenstones single-handedly, and then a computer science whiz who's always hacking into something, am I right? Oh, you nerd. So all that said, I give this show a solid 8.4 out of 10. Would have been a perfect 10 if they figured out how to do all that world-building schmazz without being so boring. I'm so bored. But hey, you know, I forgive them. It's Marvel. They're good. Very good. So tune into next month, or week. No, definitely not next week. It's too soon, you know. Maybe like, I don't really know when I'm gonna do this again.
Several months later, thousands of tears later, 16 paranoia-filled days later, 2 hours later, much, much later. Yesterday, many hours later, 75 years later.
Tune in for the next time, for when I review something else.
I'll tell you a time a woman came to me. She had a terrible cancer and a terrible pain. Do I give her medicine? No. I give her wisdom. I tell her your pain is a kiss, a sign you've come so close to the cross that Jesus himself can kiss you. She say, Mother Teresa, please tell Jesus to stop kissing me. I tell her, with that face, she lucky Jesus even looking at her. Oh, Jesus has blessed me with both humility and ability to throw shade. Look, we should all be so lucky to tenderly press upon the lips of Jesus. Am I right, ladies? Straight men? Homosexual men? Okay, that was test to see if any in the room. Homosexual men must never kiss Jesus. They would enjoy too much, and that is not natural. Okay, glad we all agree. What? I have to take out 2? Okay, these notes are killing me.
Are your Monday meetings boring? Is the endless stream of deliverables and quarterly reports getting you down? Are you worried that if you see another EOD, B2B, or DTL, you might punch someone in the face? Try new business words. Keep it positive with an acronym. Or just be honest. Want to make it very clear that you don't have time for this bullshit? Want your colleagues to know that you're smarter than they are? End every email with IWTAI. There are options for everyone, from the office asshole to the office gossip. There's even something for the CEO. Make your meetings fun again. Business words. For business.
When the nightclubs closed in March 2020, DJ Raja needed a new way to keep the music blasting.
Oh my gosh, DJ Raja is the hottest.
Oh my god, he's so baller. I want him to sit on my face.
At first, DJ Raja tried to throw some parties over Zoom, but the crowds were not having it.
DJ Raja is so cold right now.
I no longer want you to sit on my face.
Raja saved up a lot, so the money wasn't the problem, but Raja needed community to thrive.
Hi, I'm Ricky Sengupta, the artist formerly known as DJ Raja, and I'm a funeral director specializing in Zoom, Google Meet, Microsoft Teams, Reddit, Clubhouse, and Slack.
There are Slack funerals?
Oh yeah, it's actually our highest growing area. Most meetings can just be a Slack thread, including funerals. They don't need to be an email. I've come to appreciate something that I didn't know before, which is that parties are more of an upper, and funerals are more of a downer. I mean, who knew that, right? But other than that, they're basically the same.
During the eulogy, he had Wet Ass Pussy playing softly in the background, and I just didn't think that was very tasteful. I mean, I do love that song, and he did play it softly.
I'm like that Kingfisher guy, the king of good times.
Vijay Mallya, who is facing extradition in India for financial crimes.
Oh, right, yeah. He's the king. He's the king of good times. He's all about good vibes.
That's right. So we're joining you right now for a funeral that's so top secret, even you don't know who it's for?
That's right. That's why we're meeting here on Signal. We're gathered here to celebrate the life of a man who was so great that we had to keep his identity secret until this moment. This is the funeral for Rush Limbaugh.
Oh, wow. What a guy.
As Rush's wife, he was a great man. I loved him so much.
You know what, Catherine, I'm sorry. We're gonna have to stop this right here. Okay, I normally I wouldn't do this, but I'm going back to my DJ roots.
Well, is it safe to say DJ Raja is back and this is your last funeral?
Definitely, DJ Raja's back.
Okay, fine. I know how I bring speech home, okay? 2 words, dead babies. 3 words, unborn dead babies. You know who will never meet Jesus? These women aborting their crying babies. Look at this, okay? Look at this. He's saying no, ew, because these women, they are the worst. They're disgusting. They will never know the tender, loving embrace of a totally hairless, nearly nude, fully erect Jesus. For they were full of baby, but instead they chose to be full of maggots. And with so many maggots in the world, how can we ever have peace? Think about it. What? Oh, you like that? Oh, you want me to add 3 more paragraphs about how these baby-killing women are the root of all evil and the grossest of them all? Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. One more thing. I had some more donations funneled over to the Catholic Church. That should buy my way into a blazingly hot, erotic foursome with the Holy Trinity, yes? 20 million extra for Holy Ghost! You know what? Okay, fair is fair.
Hi, my name is Adam, and I believe in 2 things. Being a cowboy and being Muslim. Now, while I have you, I'd just like to share a little bit of a story. Hope you don't mind. It goes a little something like this. I was walking in the Nevada desert after my camel had passed. I prayed 5 times and a van drove by at last. The driver said, I'd be happy to drive you, Mohammed. And I said, that's not my name, and that's internalized racism. How would you like it if I called you Fred? He said Fred was his name, so I just gave up and smiled in jest. 'Cause folks, I've been called every name in this here wild, wild west. Been called everything, friend. I've been called everything, friend. The wrong names, I'm the king, friend. From summer till the spring, friend. Feel my pain as I sing, friend. Been called everything. Been called Ahmed, Muhammad, Islam head, smells of Osama, Obama, Alama, a falafel, Taliban, Muslim ban, ISIS man, Alibaba, Haram, Saddam, Abam, Jadzakaba, Jafar, Bazaar, Qatar, Al-Gaddafi, Islamabad, Jihad, Arab, sells coffee. Been called everything, friend. I've been called everything, friend. The wrong names, I'm the king, friend. From summer till the spring, friend. Feel my pain as I sing, friend. I've been called everything, frickin' hat. Been called turban head, towel head, goat head, 7-Eleven, brownie, hijabi, niqabi, 9/11, insane, Hussein, propane, halal tray, Syrian, Indian, Persian, TSA, Pakistan, Iran, Kazakhstan, hookah bar, oil riches, drug stitches, Jew snitches. Been called everything, friend. I've been called everything, friend. Terrorism isn't my thing, friend, but it's what people think, friend. My patience can never run thin, friend, cause this will continue till the end. Been called everything. Freaking hat, man. I guess I can't be Muslim and cowboy at the same time. Ah. Wow. What a beautiful man.
He's aight.
If by I you mean hot, I see your point. Anywho, keep it safe, everybody.
Take care of each other. Peace.
I'm a personal trainer.
You're a personal trainer?
Hey.
Yeah, not anymore. Yeah.
Now he's an impersonal trainer.
Yeah, now it's I was a tutor, and then I was like,
Actually, you transition.
because I saw Shravan yawning. Anywho,
unrelated to you.
Yes.
Sure, yeah.
A woman dressed as a raccoon ruined my life. But she did it in that way of people being like, I don't want to give you bad news.
She was just dressed as a raccoon?
Maybe it's like a kink, you know? It's like, yeah, they were like, graphic design girl, stop. You need to do comedy. You're gorgeous.
Oh, that's totally plausible to me. Oh, it's too bad you're such a good graphic designer.
I know, that's why I stuck to it. So.
Have you recovered from your second COVID shot?
Yeah, that's exactly my question, Shawn.
I did. Do I not look like a whole new person?